What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So we are going to talk about what's going on in the stimulus check world. So I have a little more information for you guys today. So we're going to talk a little bit about what happened in the luncheon. The senators had a luncheon and they talked a little bit, so we'll talk about that. But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance for travelers. That sounds like something interesting to you. Please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. All right, so we're at a point right now where, so we had Monday, not much happened. There was a White House meeting. So the Republican senators went to the White House. They had a meeting. They wanted to find out what the White House, what the president wants in this next stimulus package. And then yesterday, the senators all got together. The Republican senators all got together and they had a luncheon and they just kind of discussed what's in this new proposal. The only thing that they really agreed on was the stimulus checks, which is good. That's good news. But there were a lot of other issues that they didn't agree on. And so we see that there's a divide within the Republican Party, the Republican senators. There's a divide there. There's also a divide when it comes to the White House and the Republican senators. So now, I mean, I kind of understand what was going on. Now, Mitch McConnell saying wait and see back in late May and in all of June. And I think the whole thing was he knew that nothing was going to get done. He knew that he could not push anything through. And so I think he wanted to wait in the hopes that things would get better and we wouldn't need another stimulus package. That's what it looks like to me. And so now we're seeing that we definitely need another stimulus package, but the Republicans can't even come together to try to figure out what that package is going to look like. And we're not even talking about the Democrats yet. That's going to be a whole nother fight. But right now, they're just trying to come together. The Republican senators are trying to come together and figure out what should be in this next package. So it's very interesting. We thought we would see something this week. I don't know. We might see a Friday dump. We might see something late Friday. They just dump out this proposal and then start up on Monday. We might see that, or we might just see they're just going to wait until next week and try to see if they can come together with something to put on the table. But Mitch McConnell was asked about, do you think you'll have this stimulus package done by the end of the month? And he chuckled. He laughed. So it doesn't look like that's going to be anything that's going to happen, which is terrible. Very, very bad. So, I mean, my whole thing is, even if Mitch McConnell was in a situation where there was a divide within the Republican senators, I think that's even more the reason why they should have been really talking early on. And early May, they should have been discussing this and saying, hey, we need to figure out something. We need to figure out a game plan. At least have a plan B set up. They didn't even have a plan B. They were banking that the COVID-19 would be gone and the economy would be great and we wouldn't need another stimulus package. But they didn't have that plan B of, well, what if it doesn't? What are we going to do? How can we come together and put something on the table? So now we're looking at it, and this is a bad situation, because if the Republican senators can't even come together, then nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You still have Republican senators, some Republican senators, that do not think we need another stimulus package. And so they're willing, I guess, to go along with it, but some of them are adamantly against another stimulus package. And so they're letting their voice be heard. So we'll have to see what they do with this next stimulus package. Maybe they can figure out a way. Mitch McConnell can sit down with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and try to come up with something that can pass both in the Senate and in the House, because you don't need all the senators. You only need a majority of the senators. Okay, so they can still put something together and leave out almost half the senators, if they don't want to go along with it, and then move it to the House, and then pass it through the House and then send it to the president. Now, the president did have his red line of the payroll tax cut that he talked about last month, and I mentioned in a video a couple of days ago that he pulled back from that. Now he's saying he would consider not signing, which means that he's still open to negotiate when it comes to this payroll tax cut. Republicans, as I won't say the majority of Republicans, but there are a lot of Republicans that do not want this payroll tax cut. Democrats do not want this payroll tax cut. It's just taking money from Social Security and Medicare, so they don't want to do that. And so I think the president will back down when it comes to the payroll tax cut. And as long as there's a stimulus check in there, and then they also have to address this enhanced unemployment, that's going to be something that's key, as well as the state and local funding. So we'll see where they go with that. I don't know. This is really crazy, because this should have been done a long time ago. But you know what? We can only deal with what's in front of us, and this is what's in front of us right now. All I can tell you is remember in November. That's all I can say. And look at some of these senators. Look at all the politicians that are involved right now, even the president. Look at all of them. And then come November, think about how you want to vote, and think about how they were thinking of you in this time of need. And I say this all the time when it comes to the stimulus checks and just getting assistance. We all need something. And I might not need a stimulus check, but I need a good economy. We all need a good economy, because that helps everyone. That raises everyone up. And so we all are on the same team when it comes down to it. Even if you don't qualify for a stimulus check, you should still be pushing for it, because that stimulus check hopefully will stimulate the economy, which hopefully will give you more money in your bank account. So yeah, all we can do is wait. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thursday, I was hoping that we would hear some leaks. Maybe we will start hearing some leaks from what they're actually talking about. I mean, we heard the Republicans, some were really upset and walked out of this luncheon. But I want to hear the specifics. What is on the table? What are they talking about? What are the numbers that they're talking about? We hear the $1 trillion. What is it really that they're talking about? How much is going to go to each different proposal that they're putting forward? So I want to know all that information. So hopefully this stuff will start leaking, and we can at least hear about it. And what will happen is you're going to have some upset Republican senators that are going to hear certain things, and they're going to want to just put it out there in the hopes that they could kill it before it even gets started. So that might be a strategy. And then you might have, on the other side, you might have some senators that think something's a good idea and they want to get more support, so they put it out there for that reason. So we'll just see what happens. That's all I have for you guys today. Sorry we didn't have any real... I guess the good news, the silver lining right now is stimulus checks looks like it's 100% that it's going to happen, the way that things are going. And remember, check my video out. I'm going to post it right up here so you guys can check it out. April 23rd, when we were just getting our first stimulus check, I came out and said, we'll be getting another stimulus check. It will happen. And it looks like it will be happening. Everyone is pretty much on board at this point. So that's a good thing. We just need to figure out how much. So that's the only thing we need to talk about. Well, I want to know what you guys think down below. So let me know what you guys think as far as proposals. There was a real great proposal. I'm doing live streams now. I did a live stream yesterday. And this is like a proposal that was just this lady, her first name is Robin. I can't remember her last name. But anyway, she was talking about why not do away with the enhanced unemployment, so the $600 per week, and give everyone $2,000 per month. And that would give people stimulus checks, and you could get rid of the enhanced unemployment. Sounds like a good idea to me. Maybe do it for 3 months and then reevaluate it at that time. It would save money on the enhanced unemployment end, and then still give people money, across the board. So seems like a good idea to me. Maybe this is something that some of these politicians should be looking into or be interested in. But anyway, guys, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.